In this video, using data visualization techniques, we'll uh, attempt to draw a few plots using ggplot2 library of R. So to do this, first I'll uh, draw the sales trend over time, and for that I'll use the command ggplot on data. Uh, the aesthetics will be x equal to date and y is equal to sales. We can use the categories for coloring. So color equal to category will produce graphs for different categories with different colors, and then we will draw a line diagram uh, for trend chart, and then we will use some labels uh, like title equal to sales trend over time, where I also label X as the date and Y as the sales. And you use a theme. Let us use theme minimal. So this should give me the plot of sales trend over time, and it displays categories A, B, C with three different colors: red for A, green for blue, and green for B, and blue for C. So now we also have the timeline here. So from January to April to July to October to the next year of January, the timeline is shown, and the sales trend over time is also plotted using line chart. So now we close this, and next uh, we can try out the box plot. Box plot can be drawn uh, of sales by category. So to do this, I'll say ggplot uh, for that we have the data, aesthetics will be X as category, Y as sales, and field can be used as category. So this is of types box plot. So I'll say it is geom box plot. Okay. Then we'll apply labels. For that we have the labels of uh, the title of the graph, which is title is equal to sales distribution by category. uh, Title is equal to sales uh, distribution by category. Okay. Then X is category as is plotted. So X is category and Y is sales. So you write label for Y as string sales, and also we'll use a theme called theme minimal. Okay. So when I draw this, we get the box plot for A, category B, and category C. So you can see that box plot for A, B, C is to some extent very similar looking. Slightly difference is there, but it is almost similar because it is taken from the same distribution. The data is generated from the same distribution, so that's why there is the similarity between these three categories. Okay. So closing this, we'll go to the next thing. We'll draw a histogram. So if we want to draw a histogram for cells, we'll say ggplot, then take the data. The aesthetics will be x equal to cells, then we draw the histogram by writing geom histogram. So it's bin width equal to 100, fill equal to blue. One color is selected to fill the color inside. The color equal to black. We'll discuss this what there. And then alpha equal to, you can put as 0.7. Okay. And then we'll use the labels. So labs will be like, first title of the graph is title equal to sales distribution. Sales distribution. Okay. Then X is sales. X equal to the string sales here. Okay. And then Y is the frequency. So Y can be assigned to the string frequency here. So this is closed, and then we write theme minimal. Okay. To attach to the minimal theme. So, so this is producing the histogram. So as you see, you have the border color of each of these rectangle as black, and fill color is blue. Okay, so if we take the same thing and just change the alpha to say 0.1, you can see the difference now. So it's basically light, very light blue, so opacity kind of thing doing. So I'll just revert this to a high value, possibly say 0.9. So this will give me back a very dark blue diagram here, where frequency is the y and cells is the x, and the level of the graph is cells distribution. Okay. So after producing the histogram, we will go to the next plot, which can be the scatter plot of cells versus cells growth. Okay. To do this, I'll say ggplot on data. So aesthetics will be x as cells growth and y as cells. So x is equal to cells growth and y as cells. Okay. So after this we write geom point, because for scatter plot we have to plot the points with alpha is equal to 0.5, say, not too dark, alpha equal to 0.5. Okay. So then we smooth out the graph by writing geom smooth. So geom smooth with method use linear model for smoothing, and then color is assigned as a red, standard error equal to false. On top of that we have the labs or the labels, where I write the title as cells versus cells group. The title is equal to cells versus cells growth. Then X is the cells growth percentage. So we write the string as cells growth percent, and then Y as cells, okay. And then we apply the theme. Minimal. So now we draw the cells versus cells growth. So after plotting, we can see the plot cells versus cells growth. Now following this, I'll draw a bar chart now. So bar chart can be for high sales count per category. Okay. So to do this, we'll say ggplot data. Aesthetics will be X as category, then fill equal to high sales, plus geom bar, meant for drawing the bar chart, position equal to dodge, then apply the labels where I have title equal to high sales count per category, then X equal to category, that is the string for level of X. So I say X equal to category, and then Y equal to count. So once I do this, I also apply a theme of minimal. Okay. So this will give me the high sales count per category. So you can see around 25% showing as high sales with respect to almost 75% as lower sales, because we have chosen the high sales threshold at 75%. And we are using dodge just to create enough gap, visually enough to uh, create a difference or a gap between A and B and C. Okay. So that's what the bar chart is. We can also look into the density plot. Okay. Density plot uh, can be for cells, and to do this, uh, we'll uh, say ggplot data, then AS, X is cells, here X is cells, and fill is category. So on top of that, we will have geom density, meant for the density plot with alpha equal to 0.5, which is the opaqueness, and then we'll have the levels for that first week have the title equal to the density plot, density plot of cells by category. Okay, so once this is done, we will have the uh, labels for x and y. Label of x is cells and label for y is density. Okay, and then we'll have to apply the theme, which is theme minimal. Okay, so let's get the density plot here. So density plot of cells by category will plot cells versus density for categories A, B, and C. Three different lines are plotted for density for three categories of A, B, and C. Okay. Now we can draw a pie chart. Uh, Pie chart can be of total cells by category. If we look into the variable cells summary, uh, it looks like this. A, B, C are of three categories, and there are total cells, average cells, max cells, and mean cells. So now we can have total cells by category for a pie chart, and to draw that we'll again use ggplot. Ggplot cells summary as the base data, and then we'll have the aesthetics. Aesthetics will be x-axis as nothing, y-axis as total cells, and then fill equal to category. So based on each category, the colors will be different, uh, and we'll have geom bar with stat equal to identity, and width equal to 1. Convert to polar coordinates using coord polar on y with start equal to 0. Have a label on the graph as labs title equal to total cells distribution by category, and then we'll add a theme of theme void, and when we draw this we get a pie chart like this. So you can have three different categories A, B, C colored in three different colors. Okay. And the entire pie chart depicts the total cells distribution by category. Next, we draw a line plot. Line plot can be uh, for comparing monthly sales across categories. Okay. And to do this, we'll have the data and apply the mutations on it. So first, uh, we'll mutate on the month. You can say month equal to floor date date from a month now apply a transformation, uh, put them into groups. So to do this we'll say group by month comma category. Then once again I'll apply a transformation, uh, we'll summarize total cells which can be computed as sum of cells, sum of cells with uh, not available data to be removed. Okay. After this, uh, we'll apply ggplot, then apply the aesthetics x equal to month and y equal to total cells. Vary the color of the graph based on the category. Then geom line size equal to 1. And now we will have the labels, and to do that we'll say title equal to that is the monthly sales trend by category x equal to month, y equal to total sales, and apply a theme. So now I get the line chart like this. The line chart for 3 different categories over time, showing different total cells. which is monthly sales trend by category, is depicted in this form. So category wise monthly sales trend plotted with three different colors in this graph. So now one more thing is that uh, when we export the process data, we can keep the data process data for further use, and we can save it in form of write CSV. So write CSV data, then give the name as processed data dot CSV. So the written uh, data is now it can be searched in the now I have looked into the working directory of R. I found there the process data.csv file. So now I open it, I see the date, category, sales, sales growth, and high sales, the new data that is generated after uh, doing all the necessary processing that has been saved here. So that stores my work of data processing in form of data file here. So that's it from my side. So thank you for your attention.